Hey, horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. First of all, I want to thank everyone, all my horror fans. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure you stuffed your bellies full and got drunk as shit, just like everyone else. Kelly and I, we had a nice Thanksgiving. We spent it just between ourselves, just a nice holiday. We're going out uh, for dinner tonight for Black Friday. So again, I hope all you had a nice and wonderful Thanksgiving. Want to get that out of the way first. We're coming down to the final month of 2019. We had a nice bunch of horror movies that have come out so far this year. I think it's been a pretty good year for horror. I'm still trying to play catch some of the horror movies I missed, and so today I'm going to review the Hulu zombie horror Little Monsters. Ooh. Now, Little Monsters is a 2019 zombie horror comedy from Hulu. It was written and directed by Abe Forsyth. It stars Lupita Nyong'o, Alexander England, and Josh Gad. Now, I actually saw the trailer for this one. I actually found it funny. I couldn't help myself from laughing because it has an interesting premise, and I thought it'd be good to watch it. And I saw it last night. And here is what I have to say about Little Monsters. Now, meet Dave Anderson. He's a washed-up, foul-mouthed musician who, after breaking up with his girlfriend, goes to live with his sister and her son, Alex, his nephew. When he takes his nephew to school, he sees Felix's attractive teacher, Audrey Caroline, better known as Ms. Caroline. Remember that name. He decides to chaperone the kids on their field trip to Pleasant Farm so he can talk to Andrea, or actually get with her if you want to know my meaning. However, while on the trip, a zombie outbreak occurs. Oh shit, how this happened? Now Dave has to step up if he can to protect the children and Miss Caroline from the approaching zombie herd. That's basically what this film is about. Now, as I stated before in my review of Satanic Panic, when it comes to horror comedy, filmmakers have to decide on how they want to approach the material. So it's not only just horror, it has to be funny as well. Are they going to take it seriously? Is it going to be simply over the top? That's the decision they have to do. Now, Australian writer-director Abe Forsyth, who directed the black comedy Down Under, he actually does a pretty good job of combining the horror elements along with some funny lines here. This is a pretty good movie that we have here, and I truly enjoyed it. Now, first off, taking advantage of the New South Wales location because it was filmed in Australia, Forsyth does a good job making the film look very good. I like the set pieces that he had. I like the area of the Pleasant Farm setting, at least kind of an isolated setting. So when the kids and everyone else are trapped, they have nowhere to go. So that adds tension and suspense in the movie. Now, at the same time, while adding suspense and tense throughout the movie, he also does a good job in placing the right amount of jokes so that the audience can laugh at not only the antics of the kids, but the adults as well. I thought the combination of the two was really good. Now, obviously, once again, Lupita Nyong'o is simply just fantastic as Audrey Collins. She plays the teacher who cares very much about her students, and she will do anything to protect them. She may put on a sweet and proper front, but she can get down and nasty if she has to. There's a particular scene in the part of the movie where she has to get something for one of her kids, and she has to go out. Luckily, we're not dealing with fast zombies here. There's this one particular scene where she has to get violent, and I thought it was fantastic based upon the type of character Miss Caroline is. It's just funny to see her, and Lupita Nyong'o does a fantastic job portraying that particular aspect of this character. Alexander England, he's the real standout performance here in this movie. Now, when the movie begins, we see David. He's just a total fuck up. I mean, he can't do anything right. Hanging on to a broken dream. He says and does inappropriate things to Alex, and he seems to only look out for himself. This is one particular scene where he tries to get back at his ex-wife, and unfortunately, she's doing something that no kid should see. And it's just typical Dave here, and the poor kid's just standing right there, acting like he's not. Yeah, but he doesn't know what's going on. It was pretty funny though. Now, however, as the movie progresses, we can see changes in Dave as the audience starts to care for him, and Alexander does a good job in showing all the emotions Dave is going through. frustration with his ex-girlfriend, dealing with issues with his sister, and of course dealing with all the kids on the field trip. Now, obviously, there are certain aspects of this character, as we learn later on, that could be the reason why he's acting this way. And I thought Alexander did a pretty good job in showing that, because it looks like when the films begin, this is going to be an over-the-top performance, but it's not. It's just laying the foundation of the type of character Dave is, and eventually, as we see his character arc grow, then we find out some of the reasons why he acts the way he does. Now, Lupita Nyong'o and Alexander, they have great chemistry together. As Lupita plays Caroline straight, and Dave is the funny one here. He's the jokester. There's one particular bonding moment that these two characters have, and I thought it was very good, because we find out that Audrey isn't the straight and narrow proper woman that she appears to be, and I thought it was great chemistry between those two. And the movie does have Gosh Dad. You know, the guy that voices Olaf from Frozen and Frozen 2 is at his silly best as Ted McGinney. Now, he's a children's television host who seems honest at first. He seems funny with that funny dance that he has, and you can see the fact that when he picks out Caroline, when they actually go to the farm, you know that there's something wrong with him. And when the zombie outbreak occurs, we do see his true self. Now, I won't spoil anything. Well, let's just say for a fact, if picture Olaf's voice. Now, I don't know how he voices Olaf in the Frozen 2 or Frozen 2. I have not seen Frozen, so I couldn't tell you. But just picture, he just to say, but what he does in this movie is definitely not for children. I can tell you that right now. Now, speaking about children, the child actors are fine here. Now, we all know about what child actors, they could be cute and nice, but they could also be annoying if depending upon how they're acting or how the director gets the kids to act. Now, the kids here, they're pretty fine. They say funny things and they do funny things as children do. There's a certain aspect or songs that Miss Caroline gets them to sing, especially when the adults start cursing. I thought that was funny. But they're not annoying. They're actually a nice addition. It's actually what makes the film even funnier, especially when, like I said before, when the adults curse, they start saying funny things. Now, I hope I get this name right. Diesel La Torroca, I think that's how he pronounces his name, is wonderful as Alex. He's a cute kid. He does funny things, and of course, like I said it before earlier, in the scene where when Dave goes to his ex-wife, it's just funny. And he's cute too. You know, he's a cute kid, but he's not annoying. He actually what makes the film actually even better. There's a certain, especially in the third act in the film, where we normally would have, you would think it's the typical kid in danger cliche, but it's actually wonderful because we are so happy and nice about Felix. So when that part comes up in the third act, we're about worried for him. But it's not the typical kid in danger neither. He actually is one of the reasons why Dave goes to his character arc there. And I thought the child actor did a wonderful job here. Now, I just love the zombie practical effects here. They are just enough gore and blood to make them look real and scary enough for them to be a threat. Not like The Walking Dead or any other zombie pictures that have come about, but as far as this movie is concerned, they're good enough to be a threat. We also have plenty of gore and blood, especially around the farm, that should satisfy some zombie fans here. Now, this is probably not going to be for everyone because we're not going to get any real gore that we've seen in other zombie pictures here, but I think it's enough to satisfy zombie fans who like that stuff. So we have a nice combination of horror and comedy. We have excellent performance from Lupita and Alexandra, the child actors who are not annoying, and some decent gore and practical effects. This is a pretty good zombie horror comedy here. Probably not on the way of Shaun of the Dead or even Warm Bodies, but I think this is a pretty good horror comedy. I had a good time laughing, and if you want to check it out, I do highly recommend that you see it. So, the Horror Miser is going to open up its vault. And I'm going to give Little Monsters 3 out of my 5 gold coins. Just want to give it 3 out of my 5 gold coins. I really did enjoy this movie a lot. I think you will too. Like I said, it is on Hulu, so you can go watch it. You get the free month. You want to go do that like I did. Hey, that's up to you. So that's my video for the day, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit that subscriber button. Ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rule. Jigsaw, take us home. We're out.
Greetings and welcome. I want to play a game.